We're probably one of my favorite places around Sacramento, and actually it's not even in Sacramento, it's in Stockton. We're at the Stockton Hilton, and there's typically free chargers here, typically, but not on a Friday night. And I guess that's because a lot of people are staying over Friday night. Thursday night. It's actually Thursday night. I'll put the date right here. I'm a bit tired right now. Anyways, we're going to SoCal and we have to hit Kettleman. Everyone has to hit Kettleman. It's like the halfway point. So we're going to hit Kettleman with 21%. We're currently at about 85% if we switch from miles to percentage. So that's going to be about 64% down. It's going to take us 2.5 hours to get there, 168 miles. So we should get there around 10. I say should because we're going to be doing a few things to extend our range. So we get the actual EPA range estimate because we're going to get there pretty low. So we're going to be doing drafting. I have my aero covers on, custom aero covers. Check those out in the description below, the like button. Now with that all being said, you know the strategy. Let's see if we can get there with more range than predicted. My driving since charge, I've gotten 183 watt-hours per mile, and if you know Teslas, that is pretty good. So I'm excited to hit the road from Hilton Stockton. This is what our current route looks like. It's pretty much all freeway, so should be pretty straight, easy, no problem. We don't have too much about data on our trip. It's a pretty linear line right here. If anything does happen, I'll keep you up to date, of course, and we'll see how we get there with the trip projection, our rated range, our watt hours per mile, and then how long it takes. So we're going to be leaving at about 7:30, 7:26 to be precise. Let's see how long it takes to get there with our range conserving. Now we are going to be driving with the windows cracked a little bit or with the climate on because it's California and it's pretty hot right now. It's not hot, it's more like humid, kind of warm. It's like spring transitioning into summer, but it's uncomfortably warm. So either the climate's going to be going, we're going to set it to about like 70, 69 to 71, somewhere around there, or we'll have the windows cracked. All right, so we talked about percentage a second ago, but we didn't talk about mileage. So I've got 223 miles. It is going to take, it said 168 when we left where we were a second ago. So 223 minus 168, I'll put that math on screen right here. And when we get to Kettleman, we'll see how around where we are here. Guys, check this out. We've already gone up to 28% with just some light drafting here. Our watt hours per mile, since our current drive, right? You don't care about since charge. Current drive, we're about 200 watt hours per mile. Anything under 200 is pretty good. Now check this out. We're actually going to the south. We're getting wind pushing us from the west. So that means we are essentially getting pushed, meaning we don't have to use as much energy going forward. So we're saving more range. This is awesome. So hopefully this ticks up even more. In fact, I might be able to just drive normally, but I mean, I'm not even driving. My autopilot's driving. In fact, I actually hacked the autopilot to where I never have to put my hands on the steering wheel because it automatically does that little triangle thing for me with this little thing I coded. Check that video out on the channel, dude. It's so sick. Anyways, we were just moving up in percentage. So you know what? Let's go a little bit faster. There's a truck right here. We can piggyback behind this one and draft. So whenever I see a truck that's going faster, I'm gonna catch that draft so we can move ahead a little bit forward, since it seems like we are making pretty good percentage. Awesome, guys. Stay tuned for the results. All right, guys. So we just got to Kettleman City, having the Tesla park itself for no reason. Wait, oh, okay. Well, I guess we're back in drive. Okay. I guess we're in reverse. These people probably don't think I know how to drive. The Tesla yoke is just going crazy. What the heck is this? It is going crazy. Anyways, guys, check this out. So if we look at our stats right here, let's first start off with our trip. So we've consumed 155.4 miles. I'll put on the screen how many miles that we've actually driven. It says we've saved 5.7 miles, so we've actually driven this many miles, and this is how much we've consumed. So this one like takes in all of like wind, temperatures, a bunch of different things, right? If we go to rated, this one is just like a straight linear, and linearly we've saved 13 miles. That's pretty good, guys. Going uphill costs 19 miles and downhill save 15.9 miles. So nothing crazy there. What else do we have to look at? Our current drive for watt hours per mile. We're under 200, which is pretty good. It took us about 3 hours to get here, which is a little bit more, only like 30 minutes if anything. So, I mean, consumption, like you save, We could have made it here though, driving normal speed, if driving faster didn't take up more miles. You got to remember that, guys. We didn't really just save only 13 miles. When you drive faster, you consume more miles. So we would have been in the orange. All right, guys, we're at 68 miles left. So we started with, I'll put on the screen how many miles right here, how many miles we drove, and did we end up with more? I won't know. I'll know while I'm editing though, so that'll be pretty cool to see. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me on this range test. I super appreciate your time. If you want to see more range tests, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with anyone else that has range anxiety, because it doesn't exist for me.